What is up, everybody? It is your pal Kooky McGee, aka Keegan here. I am back with another video once again, and time for another vlog video on this beautiful Sunday morning. Anyways, we're on the road right now. We are on our way to Fort Edmonton Park, a place in the city of Edmonton that I've been planning on visiting over the last few months. I actually thought about visiting this place ever since I made my review of Ginger Snaps 2 and Ginger Snaps The Beginning, or Ginger Snaps Back The Beginning, whatever you want to call it. The reason I say that is because the third Ginger Snaps movie was actually filmed in Fort Edmonton Park. Well, actually both the second and third Ginger Snaps movie were filmed back-to-back in Edmonton, but the third movie was filmed in Fort Edmonton Park. Not only that movie, but also the assassination of Jesse James was also partially filmed in Fort Edmonton Park. So it should be nice. I'm actually going here for the first time ever, and I'm really looking forward to it. And it's a beautiful day today, so I figured today would be a good day to go check out Fort Edmonton Park, although it's a little bit wet on the ground because it was raining last night, but that's nothing. But I'm really looking forward to going to Fort Edmonton Park, and I figured it would be a good idea to make a video of me visiting Fort Edmonton Park for you guys. So I have a feeling it's going to be a nice day today. Well, I'm at Fort Edmonton Park. I just got out of my car. I was looking for a place to park. It took me like 2 minutes or so to find a place to park, so not too hard to find a place to park. So let's go see what Fort Edmonton Park is all about. There's the sign. This looks really cool, this whole donation, like the donors thingy. Looks really cool. And I hear a train because they have a train around here. Maybe I might go on it, who knows? But now I just gotta go find me a ticket. And what the hell? Look at this big ass mushroom. That is the biggest mushroom I've seen in quite a while. Like, damn.
A few moments later.
Well, I got my ticket. I had to wait in line for a few minutes, not long. And I got me a map too with the guide to everything. Let me just put it on the table here. See what a good idea of what we're going to be going through today. So yeah, this place is pretty big. Not like Disney World or anything like that, but still really, really cool. I think that part, the fur trading era, was where they filmed Ginger Snaps 3 there, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's where it was filmed, actually. We'll definitely check that out today, but yeah, it's gonna be a great day today. There's also a gift shop here, but we're gonna check that out before we get out of here. But yeah, I'm very happy to be here today. Got me a water bottle because gotta stay hydrated. I should have got my sunglasses, but that's fine. There's a train here, but it'll be back. I don't know, it'll be back later. Might go for a ride. And actually, there's the train right now. Hopefully we'll go for a ride on it, but we'll see. But gotta say, this is actually pretty nice, and actually there's a carnival here. That's pretty cool. And there's a Ferris wheel too. Maybe we'll check that out. But let's see what's around here. Oh, that looks cool. Look at that train cart. Looks really cool. One of the first things I saw at the park was the model train building. It was miniatures with a lot of cool details and a model train going around the areas. It was actually really, really cool. In general, I've always found miniatures to be really, really fascinating. But yeah, that was a really cool thing to see. I could have stopped and stare at it all day if I could. But of course, there were other things in the park I wanted to look around. But yeah, it was really, really cool, I must say. I then took a look around at the carnival area for a little bit, but not long. So I'm just wandering around the carnival part right now, just waiting for the train to come back. We'll go for a train ride. On the schedule, it says the train rides usually go on for 15 minutes. I think it's supposed to be just around the park and back, so that should be nice. I'll totally go for a ride on that, but I just gotta wait a little bit. It is says it should be back in like 11:45 or something, and then it'll be leaving again in like 12:05 or something. I'm not sure. But just taking a look around. This is really something, I gotta say. After wandering around the carnival for several minutes, the train eventually made its way back. Well, here it comes. The train's coming. Gonna get in line. Wow. I'm actually sitting on the train. This looks so cool. Mind you, this is my first time ever riding on a train, so this is awesome. So I was told the train will go around the park, but make a couple stops along the way. But I'm gonna go all the stops and back. So and then I'll continue the rest of the way on foot. But yeah, this is very exciting. Turns out I was wrong about there being multiple stops on the train ride. There was only one. It's somewhere in the middle of the park between the fur trade area and the Indigenous Peoples Experience Center, and then it takes you back. But it was still a really cool ride on the train nonetheless. It was really nice. So we're at the one and only stop at the station, because there's only one stop, and then it just goes back around to the stop where I came on to get on the train. And then we'll just get on foot and walk around the park from there once we get off the train. But this is really nice. There was quite a bit of people on the train when it was going to its first station. Well, the first and only station. However, a lot of people got off, but I was one of the few people that stayed once it made its journey back around. And then after I got off the train, I continued the rest of my journey around Fort Edmonton Park on foot. So I just got off the train, and that was a nice little ride. It was very relaxing too, and wow, just kind of made me feel like I was in Red Dead Redemption 2 or something. There's actually another train kind of like just way over there, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna ride that one today or not, but hey, I can always ride it maybe next time I come here. Yeah, I was on the phone with my mom earlier telling her about my experience so far, and yeah, I definitely got to come back here with my parents one day. But we're gonna make our way down this path, and we're gonna go see what's there. I definitely want to go to the fur trade era, which is the fort that was used in the third Ginger Snaps movie, but I think we'll probably go there last. I don't know, but let's explore. I found a sign at the map, so we are over here and the fur trading era is over there, so I think we'll probably go there last, but we'll go explore this area. And I will check out the Indigenous Peoples Experience as well. That should be interesting. But I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot of that. So yeah, let's keep going. Wow, what a nice looking house. This is really cool. This is very interesting. I bumped my head trying to go up the stairs. I'm fine though. This is really interesting. Like, look at this barn. And I see some horses there. I Thought those were the same horses I saw on the train, but I don't think they are. Nah, those ones were just roaming around, the ones I saw on the train earlier. And there's a church up there or something. Some people coming out of it. Yeah, that's the church over there. I'm gonna go see if I can go check it out. I just realized this was not actually a church. It's actually a mosque. I was very much wrong, but that's some interesting stuff. This is really nice. Very interesting. This is quite cool. And let's go see what's in this house. Oh, this is the 1920 era we must be walking through. Yeah. We'll definitely go check out that theater before we go any further. But let's go in this house. Public telephone. And look, this is just the, what do you call those? Those switchboard or whatever the hell you call those things. Those are cool. Oh wow, this is cool. Let's see if I can get a phone call. Hello? Hello? I can't understand. I can't hear you. Hello? Damn thing's out of service. Look at this typewriter. I know what I'm gonna type. It's very cool. I don't think I've ever seen a typewriter like this before, not even at the Old Strathcona Antique Mall. This is pretty sweet. Oh, what's out here? Ah. This is really cool. Let's go check out that movie theater over there and check out that hotel. Before we actually go check out the theater, let's go see what's in that building. I saw it on the train earlier. I wonder what's inside. So in that building, there's actually a private event going on for this company that I'm obviously not affiliated with. There's just tables all set up and everything, but that building looks like a hangar, and there's an airplane over there, so that's cool. So let's go walk over to that theater. And actually, that theater actually does play movies sometimes. I've never been to it though, but maybe one day down the road I'll see a movie at the theater, but let's go check it out though. Okay, so the guy just overheard what I was saying. Actually, the theater is kind of closed to the public for today, but we'll still check it out anyways. It's just being used for like lectures of the university or something. But yeah. The theater looks really cool from the outside though. This is really cool. What is this? The screening track in Madagascar? That's cool. Maybe one day I'll see a movie here one day. There's quite a bit of buildings you can go inside and out all through Fort Edmonton Park. Now, I've gone through every single building that you can go inside and out of, but I didn't get footage of every single one that I went through, mostly due to time reasons, and also I could only do so many throughout the video. But most of the buildings you see here are recreations of older buildings, but there's actually a few that have been on the land since forever, like before Fort Edmonton Park became a public park for everyone, if you know what I mean. So that's really neat. Gotta find somewhere and sit down in the shade for a few minutes. But this is really, really cool. We still got a bit of a ways away, but yeah, I'm liking every minute of it. I think I picked a great day to come here, and I bet I can tell you right now, I'll definitely be coming back here someday. And I'll just sit over here on this bench near this tree just to chill just for a little bit. Oop, I don't want to sit on bird shit. Nasty. But having a really good day so far. This must be like a town meeting or something. And look at that buffalo. Look at those typewriters. I guess I'm the only one in here. Oh, this is actually the washroom. You need to go there. Oh, this is the men's room. As I wandered through all the different buildings in the town area, there is one building that was made dedicated to those who survived and didn't survive the residential schools in Canada among the Indigenous people in Canada. However, photography and videos in that area were strictly prohibited as it would be considered disrespectful, and I honestly find that rule very justified. Not that I was planning to get any footage of that building in particular in the first place, especially since how dark that whole era in Canada among Indigenous people, the residential schools, like, yeah, it's some pretty heavy stuff, so to speak. We are here, and we are slowly going to make our way through the settlement era, and then we'll go to the fur trading era, and then lastly we'll go to the Indigenous people experiences, and then we'll probably make our way out of here. But so far I'm having a really good time. I made my way through all the buildings in the settlement area. One of the buildings was actually a jailhouse, which looked pretty cool, although unfortunately I didn't get footage of that building in particular, but that's okay. I found some animals in this area too, like there were some horses, there were some pigs, there were some turkey, and there were some chickens as well. And there was also a little restaurant that was in that area too. I was gonna sit down there for a bit, but I figured I might as well get something when I leave the park and make my way home. I got through a lot of the buildings. I didn't really get a footage for all of them, but I got footage for some of them because there's like so much to see. But guess where we are now? The fur trading era. Hell yeah. That's the place where Ginger Snaps 3 was filmed. But let's go over there, and yeah, there it is over there. Yeah. I honestly didn't think it was actually a whole-on set. Like, I thought they would have like tore it down or something, but no, this was actually filmed. The movie was filmed over there. There's like two different entrances. We'll go to the entrance way up there. So let's go in. Yeah, this is it. Gotta watch out for werewolves. Oh, I'm only kidding. This is really cool. Yeah, this is it. This is where the final battle took place in the movie, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, but yeah, this is it. This is the place. To believe I'm actually standing on a part of where a movie was filmed here, but yeah, this is so cool. But don't forget, Ginger Snaps 3 wasn't the only movie that was filmed here at Fort Edmonton Park. The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford with Brad Pitt was another movie that was filmed here. I actually watched that movie earlier this year. It was a great movie. I really enjoyed that one. But yeah. This is so cool. And yeah. What time is it? It's just after 2. We'll probably be out of here by 3. But yeah, this is definitely something else.
After a little bit of time in the fur trade era, I made my way to the last stop of the trip, the Indigenous Peoples Experience Center.
All right, I just left the fur trade era. I don't know, there's like so many cool things to see at this park. And yeah, I would totally recommend coming down here if you ever visit Edmonton and if you ever get the chance. Like, come down here for a couple hours and trust me, you won't regret it. Now I'm gonna go to the Indigenous Experience Center, and then I think that'll be it. I'll probably make a quick stop at the gift shop to bring something home, and then I'll just head for home. There's the train I rode on earlier. That was nice. I just gotta find where the Indigenous Experience is. So there's the fur trading area where I just was, and there's the Indigenous Peoples Experience place. I guess I just got to keep going. Wait a sec. I think I should just keep going that way. I think I might be going the right way. Not sure, but we'll find it. Actually, I was going the wrong way. I got to go back to where the train was. And the train's going. Yeah. And actually, I was wrong about the horses that I saw earlier. The horses I saw are right over there. That's a nice horse. Anyways. Yeah, I was totally going the wrong way. I gotta go over there. Son of a bitch. That's okay. But after we go to there, like I said, we'll start making our way back to the entrance and get back to my car. Well, after we leave the gift shop.
A few moments later.
There it is. There's the Indigenous Peoples Experience building. Yeah. The other way I was trying to find, I think the other way I was going before I realized it was the wrong way. I think that was to like some cars or something. I don't know. That's okay. But at least we found it.
Going through the Indigenous Peoples Experience Center of the park was quite an experience. I learned some things that I didn't know about the Indigenous people here in Canada. And this is definitely one of the things I would recommend checking out if you ever get a chance to visit Fort Edmonton Park. Well, the whole park in general is totally worth checking out. Believe me, it truly is.
Now that was really interesting. There was just like a big exhibition of like a lot of stuff related to the Indigenous people, and there was even a video thingy about recounting the events that occurred about in the residential schools and things like that. And also, it was also celebrating being Indigenous, but I don't know. It was really interesting, but. That's about it for me exploring Fort Edmonton Park. Now I'm going to make my way back to the entrance and have a quick stop at the gift shop. See if I'll get anything. Yeah, I just got to make my way back. But yeah, overall I had a really good time here at Fort Edmonton Park today. And I totally recommend checking this place out. If you ever visit Edmonton, it is totally worth it. And it's almost 3 o'clock. I've been here for like almost 4 hours, but almost 4 hours well spent. But yeah. Anyways,
I then went to the gift shop like I said I would before I made my way back to my car. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff available in the gift shop that appealed to me, but I knew I couldn't leave empty-handed, so I found a snow globe, which looked pretty cool. I like snow globes, they're cool, and I found some stickers as well.
Well, we're back in the car, and man, is it hot in here. I just turned on the car. At the gift shop, I got these stickers for $5. And I got this snow globe. I know it's still in the box, but I'll take it out of the box when I get home. I got that because snow globes are cool. But that was an interesting experience. and I liked everything about the Fort Edmonton Park. And I've been living near Edmonton for about 14 years, and I can honestly say, after going to Fort Edmonton Park today, I can't believe it's taken me 14 years to finally go to Fort Edmonton Park. But yeah, I really liked it. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video right here. I'm gonna head for home. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment below, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos that'll be coming out soon. But yeah. So until next time, this is Kookie McGee signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one, guys. Peace. Bye-bye.